Xbox Design Labs, they shut it down, Court, but only temporarily because there's going to be, well, we're going to speculate on the show today because we're going to get some good stuff. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Xbox A. I am one of your hosts, Matt, and joining me, as always, is my co-captain, the Canuck with the puck himself, Court. Let's talk Design Labs, shall we? You have Design Labs controllers. I do not. I am jealous.
I do, and for the people that are watching, please click like, subscribe, do all those things, ding that bell. We appreciate it. Yes, I purchased a Design Lab controller for my daughter because at the time there was no pink controller, and she really wanted one. So I have a Princess controller, as she's named it, in my basement, and that's her primary controller. She's already cracked it though, which is kind of a shame. Oh yeah, she dropped something on it. She won't tell me what it was, but there is a crack. But I did do it. I went through the whole process. Now I did it when it first came back up.
Yeah.
The last time it went down.
Yep.
And then it was so they could put in the new Xbox Series X S compatible controller in there. This one has got me because they didn't shut it down when they put in the new metallic direction pads. When they updated things. Now, you have a theory, and I originally squashed said theory when we first talked, but now the more I hear it, the more I think it's real.
My theory is you think they'll do an Xbox Elite Design Labs? Do they take and I'm two sides of this. If you're Xbox, do you go all in and you say at like the next event, here is your Xbox Elite version 3, and it's available in Design Labs, or what I think is more likely, here is Elite 2, and Elite 2 is now, because it's coming down in price, because it's been out for a while, now you put that bad boy in Design Labs, and you can change so many colors because you can interchange everything. So all the pieces you get in your kit, everything can be customized that way. You're already customizing the whole thing, and Xbox can charge a premium of like $300 when the original Elite costs like $220 Canadian. Boom! For life. It's NW.
I think you're...
Nailed it.
I think you're right. I don't know why. Everybody always says, no one wants to spend that kind of money. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Optimus Prime Transformers sold out today.
Did you see the Lego?
It was $219. I wasn't buying it, but
I want it.
It's $219. I wanted it, but it's $219. But I remember when the Halo Elite controller came out, I bought one.
Yep.
It sold out right away. I think, and they've charged a premium for it, and I think that we're going to see the same. I don't think it's going to be $100. I think it's going to be like $50 difference than the regular Elite. But I think you're bang on. You're going to be able to customize the back buttons. You're going to be able to customize so much. Like, this is not an Elite, but this is just
the 20th. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be able to do so much with that controller. Plus, it's going to have no batteries because it's going to be chargeable. Maybe you can customize your case. Like, there's a lot to this that you can do, and I think the hardest of the hardcores, they're gonna do this. Like, if you're thinking about, just think about for esports athletes, you don't think they're not gonna have customized. Everybody's gonna have their own controller, and they all use Elites already.
You bust it open with your custom case, like you said, where you've got your logo on it. There is so much they could do in there.
Or they're doing skins. So right now,
like a Master Chief, a Gears, things like that, a Forza.
On the regular controller, like, they're going to have themes that you can play with, that all the controllers that they've previously made, like the Forza controller and all that you technically you can make it. It won't be the same, but like you can make the see-through. Like, they're going to add those, but I don't know why you would shut the store down for that.
Yeah,
but
I think
it could just be like
well, they shut the store down if they're going to do the announcement, or they're doing a substantial update to the storefront where they're like, we have to change the layout design because we're adding. It's because if it was just the skins court, like they just add Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon, they add in Gears,
Halo, Banjo, any Call of Duty, whatever.
Those, I feel like you don't shut the store down. You upload and implement just skins on top. But when you have
to post it,
but if you're going to customize every single color for an Elite, I'm saying there's more in that whole shopping cart and picking and choosing. You would need to overhaul the order flow. And if you're going to do that, you need to take your store down and you need to rejig it, test it, all of that. So then it's good to go live on the servers, and then they'll crash the site because everyone will be ordering custom controllers.
And I think you're right. I think it's a big announcement. We know they're big gaming coming out now. Unfortunate.
It's true. They need something, right?
This could be one of those announcements at the event.
Yeah.
That would be huge. I think it would be huge. It would give back to the community. I think people can boo-hoo it or poo-poo it or whatever.
Screw off. It's a fun thing. And you know what?
It'll sell like gangbusters.
It'll sell. And it's been a few months anyways from Xbox doing more of the, I guess, creative marketing side and pushing those things out. Like there was a stretch there before the holidays when it was the Adidas shoes and so much Xbox branded stuff, collaborations, that people love Design Labs. They love the controllers. They love to go in there. I love just going in and playing with, making adjustments, but I think it's something that fans truly want. Look at the mini fridge. They bring out a damn mini fridge that holds a can of pop, like one, or your controller, and they sold out. And you and I both know this. You go in the store and you couldn't buy it. Everything they posted sold out instantly. So they know that if they have all of this in their storefront, they're going to crash their site if they're going to do this. I do want to go through the Game Rant article that you brought up here. It's by Joshua Duckworth just a few hours ago. Xbox Design Labs temporary closure hints at one of three things. So he's talking here is that in a shocking announcement, Microsoft has closed the Design Labs. Fans may know that this is a method of creating personal custom design controllers. It should be noted that the Xbox Design Lab has closed before. Prior to the release of the Series X, it opened back up for a few months later, with most signs pointing to the closure due to the supply issues with COVID. Obviously, this doesn't seem to be the case here, not just something from supply improved, but because the website says that Microsoft techs are working on something. So, and they have a little splash graphic, obviously, says wait until you see what we're working on. Which you don't do that if you're just trying to do something smaller, add some colors in there. Come on. He talks about three different options or three different possible scenarios here. The simplest reason for the closure is updating the Design Lab with new customized options, notably the face button customization that wasn't in depth there, and they might change that. The second possibility is also viable, be the most exciting. This is talking about the Elite controllers as option number 2. The last option is the least likely, but potentially the most interesting, exciting. It would seem more likely if it wasn't reopened before Xbox Bethesda Showcase. While the showcase is meant to focus on first-party games, I'm just reading it. This could introduce new features and perhaps something to compete with the PS5's DualSense. All in all, it remains to be seen.
I think if they're announcing the Elite 3, it's not going to be a Design Lab thing.
No, they'll have that on
Phil
its own.
Spencer has made it no secret that he wants the DualSense capabilities in their next controller, and I truly believe the Elite 3, that's what it will be. But I just, out of nowhere, just in my brain, what happens if it's not a controller thing that they're adding to this Design Lab? What if they're adding skins for our consoles?
Just going to say to you, what if they design lab consoles? If they have an abundance of Series S at the very least?
Design Lab doesn't just say controller. What happens if they decide your Series X and your Series X are now, you can Design Lab those, but it's like you order the skins and you put it on yourself.
Ooh, and you get the decals, like D-brand. Yep. That's cool. Because they haven't had that in a while. Like we always had the custom faceplates on the 360. You could pop those off. You had interchangeable 100%. Ones. Yeah, maybe it's that. This? Yeah, that's a very good point because you have like a little tiny mini fridge standing up. Like if I could redesign my Series X and I could put a Halo skin on there, a 20th anniversary, Forza,
whatever you want.
Yeah, and it's a decal. Like, come on, that stuff's easy, and they could charge you way over $100 for a skin that costs them $5.
100%. If you could turn your Series S in there into like a WWE console, why not? Like that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's that.
I think
everybody keeps pointing at controllers. Why does Design Lab have to be only about the controller?
Yeah, they need to go into the other peripherals they have.
It's just called Design Lab. It doesn't say Design Lab for controllers only.
You set up a whole other category of consoles, and they go back to, well, they would probably just only do the Series S and X. They wouldn't even do the 1 when they phase it out. But it
would be pointless.
It seems like in the marketplace too that they have an abundance now of the Series S.
Like you can design custom consoles, probably only the S because it's the only one that's available. Because the X is still not that available, but
you could just do skins and say, here's your decal
I think
case.
You could do skins. I think you could. I truly think it would be skins regardless whether you were doing custom console or not. I think that could be a viable option, and it's not just controllers. Because if they're shutting it down, it's not just adding things.
No. It's not just adding colors.
That's a blog post. You don't do the hype what they're doing a week out of their big announcement.
Yeah, they're going to do something pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, same here.
Let us know. Let us know what you think about Design Labs. Find out, what do you think we're going to get? Is it going to be what Court's saying? Is it going to be the console skins, the decals? Is it going to be Elite 2 getting rebranded, recolored, or both, or something entirely different? Who knows? But if you guys enjoy the channel, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell, ding dong, all that good stuff, Court. Let's have some fun. Let's go get some Timmy's, shall we?
Sure, why not?
All right, let's go. See ya!